And this is also CNN News 18 exclusive. We're learning that a BKI terrorist is under the Interpol radar. There's a red corner notice that has been issued against the close aide of Karanvir Singh, and Interpol has issued the red corner notice against the BKI terrorist identified as Karanvir Singh, who faces multiple terror charges in India in Punjab. To get us more on this, we're crossing back over to our foreign affairs correspondent. Abhishek, what can you tell us about Karanvir Singh and the charges that he faces?
Clearly the charges are related to terrorism, organized crimes, and this also brings to the fore how individuals from Punjab are being recruited by these Khalistani groups living in Canada, and they are trying to create a movement around a cause which is long dead and which actually never got enough steam in first place, and now with the vested interest with the hands of foreign agencies and especially ISI. We have seen, and the drug cartel which supports from Canada to Punjab. We have reported on that also. These elements or these criminals are being recruited for those issues, and in the name of Khalistani movement, the entire organized crime setup is being run from Canada to Punjab, and what what criminal that we are talking about is also part of that larger nexus. Will be just.
All right, Abhishek, do stay with us. We have some more breaking news coming in. This is what government sources have been able to tell CNN News 18 about how separatist extremism is essentially soft peddled in Canada. Now let's take a look at what exactly that means. Now, from the 1980s, extremists have operated freely from Canadian soil. And this has all been done under the garb of freedom of expression and political advocacy. Beyond this, and this is all from the same time period, from the 1980s itself, there's been lackadaisical approach when it comes to the action that the Canadian agencies have taken, which is in fact the fact that they've not taken too much action. Now, the 1985 mastermind, and this is just an example here, the 1985 mastermind, Parmar, he went scot-free. Beyond this, the Sikhs for Justice, they've actually named a campaign center after Parmar. So remember, Sikhs for Justice Chief Pannu, he is actually under the radar as well. And the NIA in India, they have cracked down on 2 properties of his which have been located in Amritsar and Chandigarh. But in the last decade itself, terror in Punjab has been linked to Canada-based extremism. This is how separatist extremism is being soft-pedaled in Canada. And the link that we just talked about the terror in Punjab, that has been seen in more than half of cases which have been reported. Beyond this, the killing of Sikhs, Hindus, Christians, all of them have been done by Nijjar and co. Now remember, Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a separatist, he was the individual who was killed in June, and that is the name that was brought forth by the Canada Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on the 18th of September when he made that allegation, saying that the Indian government was involved in the killing. What's also important to note is that there's been no probe against Nijjar, Bhagat Brar, Arshdala, Lakhbir Landa either. So that is how separatist extremism has been soft-pedaled in Canada. To get us more about government source info, we're crossing over to CNN News 18's Arnima. Arnima, over to you.
What the government dossiers are pointing out is a complete lack of enforcement of rule of law in Canada. For example, they're pointing out that as far as Punjab is concerned, the youngsters there have a huge lure for Canada. But the visa that they get is with a lot of difficulty if they go through proper channels. But if you see these gangs, the Lawrence Bishnoi gang or the Kala Jathedi gang, they, while recruiting, promise their recruits that they will be able to ensure visas for them in Canada, tickets for them in Canada. So the Indian government is asking if you go through a normal channel and if getting a visa is so difficult, how are these gangsters getting it? So obviously, somebody is turning a blind eye to this organized crime and terror network. The second thing, they're also pointing out that the students who have gone to Canada, some of them don't end up with proper jobs, and they also become easy recruits for these Khalistani groups. Again, Canadian authorities should keep an eye. Indian government is calling this human trafficking.